Focus here, nice that you are watching a new video. Today we are going to talk about Gevo. Let's get right into it. I'm going to be talking about a new stock that President-elect Joe Biden just tweeted about. And I can see the stock taking off tomorrow at market open. Bill Gates also did something huge, because of the direction the stock is going in. And I'll talk about all of that very shortly. The stock I'm going to be talking about today is Gevo, or ticker symbol Gevo. They are a very interesting company and they have many investors from many different institutions. And I can see the stock taking off this week and for the rest of the year. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you my price target and then an analysis on the stock. So stick around to the end because this stock has huge growth potential. Now first let me tell you what Bill Gates did and how this relates to the stock in a huge way. So let's get started. Bill Gates 2 days ago became the largest farmland owner in all of the United States. Now there is actually something much bigger involved in this than to just owning lots of farmland, and let me explain. So Gevo is a company that is pushing toward a zero-carbon future, and is a next-generation biofuel company. They focus on the research and development of alternatives to petroleum and other sources of renewable energy. This includes the development of the proprietary biocatalysts and the production and sale of renewable jet fuel and other fuels. They are the next generation of renewable energy and are looking for alternative solutions to petroleum and other chemicals that are emitted into the atmosphere every day. Now this relates to Bill Gates because he bought this additional farmland and plans on doing many things to counter climate change and finding the solution for biofuels and more. Joe Biden is being inaugurated this week, and he even came out and said in the past that global warming is the #1 issue facing humanity. So this stock will be great for the next 4 years especially. And I can see it going even higher after his term over. Bill Gates even came out and set it up blog post. I quote, "Today's advanced biofuels are a lot different from the first-gen ones. You've heard about such as ethanol. Some are made from plants that are grown for food. So they need little to no fertilizer, which you might remember is a big emitter of greenhouse gases. Others are made from agricultural byproducts like corn stalks in the pulp. That's left over from making paper. Some of their fuels can even be dropped into existing engines without any modifications needed. You don't know what ethanol is for whatever reason. It's a harmful chemical compound and it's not good for the environment at all." He goes on to say in the post, "I'm optimistic buggies biofuels, but it's too soon to think they're replacing gasoline and other fossil fuels. Let them research on advanced biofuels is still underfunded and they aren't ready to be deployed at the scale we need. We need a lot more innovation before they become a realistic, cost-effective option for long-haul transportation." Now when we talk about the underfunding issue, this will change, because Joe Biden plans on funding the United States with $2 trillion to fight climate change. And this is huge also, not to mention, and you may have missed it in the tweet, but 2 of the people who own shares of Gevo are heavily affiliated with the company and are on Joe Biden's science team. So this is huge. All of this info makes me very bullish on the company, and there is more stuff I will get into. All of this info was posted and art is for it, and I plan on holding my Gmail shares for the next decade, so I am very excited about the stock. No, we don't see these type of companies and I would say this is a once-in-a-decade opportunity, and I'm looking to buy more shares before markets even open through people. Now they also have been given the largest contract already, and are looking to get another one for their biofuel technology. They also over the weekend announced their newest project for turning renewable energy into liquid hydrocarbons. Now I'm willing to pay at a higher price for this company because I'm gonna have a larger position and hold it for the long term. About that project, it will be a huge breakthrough for the world, and their CEO said this about it.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool concept. So what Gevo really is about is we capture renewable energy from a whole variety of different sources, including photosynthesis, along with carbon, and we transform those into what people oftentimes refer to as energy-dense liquids. Now, these energy-dense liquids obviously can be used for transportation fuels or even generating it back to energy in the future. And so it's a more crisp way of thinking about what we want to do. And the beauty of these is that we can show that, in fact, you get a net zero footprint from burning our fuels, meaning that we can eliminate, on a net zero basis, the greenhouse gas emissions come out of a tailpipe of a car or a plane or a truck or a generator. And that's a new paradigm for people as to how to think about what we're doing. This comes from how we design a plant, use our technology, and all the rest. It's pretty cool, and it helps people understand better what we do.
No, this is very interesting stuff and it hasn't really been priced in just yet. I have been following the stock for almost the whole year and you can see the run-up happening over the past 2 months. I would still say it's very cheap in the market cap is still less than $750 million and they're competing with Tesla. And even Joe Biden's economic advisor Brian Deese, who's the CEO of BlackRock, and they owned lots of the stock. They are also a huge fire for this industry. Including Mealtry and B said, I quote, "We need more companies from all over the world to be selling EB. So that Castle is not the only EV giant and there's more of a variety of EV. And one EP company doesn't become a near monopoly. Now this relates to not just Tesla," and he put the energy aspect of the company. I have been a shareholder of Tesla for almost 4 years now and I am not hating on Tesla by any means at all. I am just simply stating that this opens the door to all companies in the United States better energy related. And this will be a huge win for all companies including Gevo now. Also Gevo would benefit all farmers across the world and the United States especially. And this is a key reason as to why Bill Gates have spent some of his wealth buying farmland. All of the farmers will sell crops and plants they have to Gevo. And Gevo will use this to create more efficient technology for the public. That is both better for the environment and the consumer. Everyone wins except the gas industry. No jokes aside, let's get into some detailed price targets and what I'm gonna do for the future in the stock. Wholeheartedly believe, based on my calculations, in the price to sales ratio that by the end of the year this stock will be trading above 50 a share. And that is by most conservative estimate. I think the next 4 years, especially as I said, they're gonna be huge for the company. And I am very excited and bullish. They are very unique and not every day do you see Bill Gates becoming one of the biggest owners of farmland. For no other reason than this, he spent a lot of money for buying land, which is a great investment. Taking a look at the insiders and day ones of the company. None of them have sold any shares at all and are holding very strong. If you look at the institutions owning the stock, it is very interesting, and even Vanguard owns over 8 million shares worth of this stuff, so this is not something to eating no, where the daily volume of the stock is increasing week over week. Just like this channel. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. So we have to look at the big picture and not just take it from a headline. Even Gevo talked about this yesterday on their website. And I always want you guys to do your own research and know about the company before investing in something. I plan on buying shares before market open. And you guys in the Discord will know what stocks are applying selling the date. So I'll keep you updated. We don't get to see a pick like this every day. So I'm excited for the future.